Lately, there are more and more fit and fast folks in the Bow Valley who do the impressive and complex Charles Stuart Traverse, from Mount Lady MacDonald over Mount Charles Stuart all the way to Princess Margaret at the north end. I salute the feats of impressive soloing and fast times, but I'm here to tell you that there is not only a very easy and scenic line up Mount Charles Stuart, but this can be a two-peak day without the acrobatics needed for a long technical traverse.
Quite the structure, quite the trail. There you go. Kind of makes sense. I guess I'm allowed on the road now. Must be. Huh. Interesting. That means this canyon has to fill up to there before it runs down the overflow. That's insane. Oh. First junction, about 4K in, I think. And I think my water might stop soon, at least for a while. It's nice to be back. It can be a little bit boring at times doing these long creek approaches, but sometimes you're just in the mood for that. Well, it's a lot further up the creek than I realized. I mean, I kind of knew at some point that it was going to be 6K. I think it's going to be more than that. I think this is finally the outwash from the valley. Yeah, I'm at the 7K mark. Let's see how this approach is. Well, I guess I gotta check that out. At first blush, it doesn't seem worth it, but maybe there's a nice trail up the side of the creek here. And there's a bit of something in here. I won't get my hopes too high, but it's certainly something. It's certainly nice on the feet. Yeah, very interesting. I mean, I just came across another cairn. I don't know. The creek definitely steepens here. This is a pretty cool little trail. Not gonna lie to you. This is such a cool little trail. Huh. Neato. Well, I said I wanted this part to make up for boring approach, and it is. This is awesome. Wow. This is just good fun. Yeah. Wow. Huh. Cool. I thought already. This is where the trail would go. Oh, that brings back some memories. Ooh. From the other day. But we'll assume this is relatively short-lived. Pick our way right over it. Yeah, this is pretty excellent. Pretty fun as far as creek parkour goes. Beautiful. Wow. Man, this is turning into a day. A very, very nice one. If you take nothing else out of my beta for this, climbers left of the creek. Yes, just after telling you to go climbers left, I am now climbers right. Use common sense, people. So cool. Yeah, these little goat paths. Still on this amazing trail. Huh, there's a ribbon. Humans and animals share it. The best way. I think this might be my valley. Right up there. Well, this looks very inviting. You can see why they went up here. And if you can just cut over at tree line, I think that's superior than bushwhacking higher up. Well, obviously it is. All right. Whew. That was steep. Yes. Wow. Wow. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. That is gorgeous. Holy cow. Hard to believe this is like, what, 6K from Canmore? As the crow flies? Maybe less. Look at this. Huh. It's ridiculous. Wow. What a beautiful spot. Far exceeding expectations. What a day. I might have to have a nap here on the way back. Little head wall. Work our way up that. This is fun. Well, you can see a bunch of the rest of our route. Stunning. Wow. Seriously, how is this place tucked in right behind Canmore? And I've never seen a good picture of it. Yeah, I'm 2.5 hours from my car. This is worth a day hike, absolutely. Picnic up here. Oh yeah, I did hear rumors that people take helicopters up here. Look at that. Oy, oy, oy. Another huge channel washout. But I'll just go up and around it. Place exceeded all expectations. It's out of a fairy tale. Especially with that pillar of rock looming up there. Actually a little bit more stable than I expected so far. Dirt underneath. So it should be okay on the way down too. Man, that was excellent. There's just enough bigger rocks on the slope you can avoid the scree on the way up. Yeah. Now I got a bit of scree on slab, but the easy kind, and that'll get me to my ridge. So far, this route has been fun. Yeah. I was questioning, like, going over Buffalo Point has got to be quicker and a heck of a lot shorter. But it ain't more scenic or more fun. And since I've already done it. Huzzah! Oh, there you go. Infamous massive cairn. And who knows why it was built. Huh. I'm actually quite seriously thinking I'm going to descend the face all the way down. But sticking under the ridge is just a hike so far. Yeah, nice and quick too. Yeah, definitely more serious if I stay on top. I certainly don't have to stay on top. No. Whew. Nicely done. Yeah, that's exposed. Oh, yeah, this is working good. But yeah, I think on the way back, I'm just going to go on that big ass scree slope there. Why wouldn't I? I mean, this is fun. I guess maybe that's why, but... Oh yeah. On the way up I'll go here. But yeah, on the way down, I think I can find a little bit less exposed and horrifyingly loose. Way. Nice. Woo! Yep. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, that was difficult. And very slow too, so that's why you want to get off this shit. Excellent. Nelly. I'm gonna quit pissing around. I mean, I could keep going on all that gnarly stuff, but my God, that is serious terrain. Who has time for that? And now I have a trail in the scree. It's actually a fairly efficient trail too. So there you go. It's not the horrid street traverse I was worried about. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a loose ascent, methinks. See if I can find some solid-ish stuff on the sides. That may not be too bad. Mount Charles Stuart. Whee! Excellent. Well, I have a highway here, so I'm gonna go down here and then traverse back to the left, and then I'm gonna go for southeast too. I've decided to make this a twofer if that continues to look easy, which it does from here. Nice hard dirt scree, the best kind, not. So my way here was on top of that ridge, but then I descended, keeping it all easy on return. I'm gonna go to the false summit on the way back because I'm pretty sure I want to ascend directly from there. Nice. There you go. Hopefully it's at least a little bit as soft as it looks. So far so good. Pretty ideal. Just as I suspected. Easy and quick. Famous last words, but it's all breaking down to very easy. Loose but easy. Kind of the theme for today, although it's only been loose when I've kind of looked for loose. Just like everywhere else here. Looks like you can just find ribs wherever you don't feel like doing scree. And they're pretty grippy and solid. This is just good fun again. I didn't expect to be on solid ribs most of the way up. Aha! FM register. Nice. There you go. So I was swearing a bit because I had to go so far to the outcrop there to catch a view, but I actually got cell service, managed to get the sunny trip report, get his GPS track, and now I'm going to descend a different way. Why not? What a spot. Wow. Alrighty. I've dropped a ways. Oh. Mostly on reasonably soft scree. It's not all. There's some concrete hard stuff, but I am dropping quite a ways now. So, in the creek. That's where I came from. This breeze is lovely. In the shade. So far, so good. So far, it's behaving very nicely, I must say. It is a very well behaved creek. Pretty wild little spot. I have to say, this loop is amazing, considering it wasn't planned at all. Couldn't have worked out any better. Some days are like that, I guess. Stuff just works. There you go. Long way back there. Back in Cougar Creek. Oh, thank goodness that road is switched back on this side.